don't need to spend time with a mentor. I need to study a handful of people that have proven over time that they were important and that they did something.
The thing that gives you the most energy in life is something that you have no natural inclinations for, then go learn that.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso, keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Rise and shine! It's Entspresso time! My dad needs to rest his voice because he is making an audiobook, so I will be stepping in for this week. Yes! Let's start your day off right together. Grab your water and sip on today's message from Grant Cardone. Also, if you want to have more confidence, check out our 254 series. They're free. The link to join us is in the description below.
I've been at a point in my life where I thought less of me than anyone thought of me. How many have been there?
My dreams are first every day, then my wife, then my kids. I can take care of my wife and my kids now. Would you agree? I abandoned this. This is the fuel for who I am.
You have to go build self-confidence.
I don't need to spend time with a mentor. I need to study a handful of people that have proven over time that they were important and that they did something. Walt Disney, he's a mentor of mine. One guy almost went bankrupt 3 times. That is a spiritual adventure. Like, hey man, how do you do that? How do you have a dream? Howard Schultz with Starbucks. I don't like his political viewpoints, but I do like the fact that everybody told him Starbucks was a bad idea. He's like, yeah, okay, well, whatever. It's a terrible idea. Steve Jobs, total maniac, like neurotic. I wouldn't do any of that stuff, but I do like the guy's ferocious commitment. So if I can rob those pieces from different people, right? And say, hey man, I want to be more like that guy or that gal, right? You know, so you know what I'm saying? Like that's my deal. Like, how can I mix it up with Jared? I'm interested in leaving something that lasts longer than I do.
Now I have a special bonus clip I hope you enjoy. But before that, it's time for the question of the day. Who will you learn from this week? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're still here, I want to celebrate you. Give me a believe in the comments below.
It is the only thing you have to believe in. Lean close. Hear my words. The only thing you have to believe in right now is that humans are capable of learning. That humans, for whatever reason, nature has chosen to not endow us with a whole bunch of pre-programmed things. So for instance, a baby horse, a foal, I believe is how you say that. When they're born, they can already walk. Literally, boom, they come out and they're walking and all is well, because that's all hardwired into them. But a horse is a horse is a horse, and they're going to stay a horse, and that's that. And you're never going to find a horse reading Chaucer, just not going to happen. So that's all those decisions are pre-wired. Humans, on the other hand, come out. They cannot take care of themselves. They're a lump of flesh. They basically know how to suckle, and that's sort of the extent of it. But now humans have the ability to go in all these crazy different directions, and they can learn to become an astrophysicist. They can learn to become a carpenter, a doctor, an astronaut. Like, the number of directions that humans can go in is crazy. The amount of what was once known as junk DNA, we now know as epigenetic signaling. The way that we can respond in all these different directions to our environment, to the things that we choose to focus our energies on is truly unique to humans, is just absolutely astonishing. So understanding that that's baked into the human animal is the ability to learn and go in any direction. So once you realize that humans are adaptation machines, that we can learn anything, now it's like, okay, whatever you want to do, you can do it as long as you're willing to pay that price. I'm not saying that it's not going to be hard. It is going to be very, very hard. I'm just saying that it is doable and that you will receive a return on investment in your energies. And that's what people need to know and believe to the core of their being, that my time in this direction will be rewarded. Now, here's where people f themselves up. There is this retarded debate about whether or not it is, hey, am I pre-programmed? I'm good at math, and so that's it, and I should go do things that are math, or I'm good at verbal, and I should go do things that are verbal. I'm naturally gifted as an athlete, so I should go be an athlete. Look, I'm not saying people don't get early wins. People get early wins. And if you happen to love the thing that you're getting early wins, and that's awesome, man. And you will find it just a little bit easier. You've got a headwind or a tailwind, I guess, a tailwind. You have a tailwind. And so that, yeah, love that. But if the thing that gives you the most energy in life is something that you have no natural inclinations for, then go learn that. When I say that I have zero natural ability as an entrepreneur, I mean zero. I had to learn everything from not being lazy to problem solving to overcoming my paralyzing fear to look at world like a puzzle, dealing with anxiety. Literally, it was comical as I was going down my journey in the beginning as an entrepreneur to figure this out. It's ridiculous. And then I meet people who are like ripping flowers out of people's front yards and selling them back to them. Like when I say that was not me, I had a paper route and I was so chicken to go up to people's doors that I actually only got half the money that I could have gotten for the same paper route, the same amount of effort. But because I was so afraid to go knock on people's doors and ask to collect the money that was due, that for like 2 years, I did a paper route for half the money. Okay, that's how spastic of an entrepreneur I was when I started. So you can learn this stuff. Now, my goals demanded that I learn entrepreneurship. So I learned it. So that's what I want people to understand. What is your goal? Work backwards from there. If it lines up with what you're naturally good at, that's amazing and congratulations. But there are going to be times where it doesn't line up and you've just got to either change your goal or recognize that I'm going to have to figure these things out. And because I'm an adaptation machine as a human being, I can do all of that.
If you want to know how Sarah Blakely manifests her ideas, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.